Hello guys, and welcome to another David Zimaleta. In today's video, I want to talk about the latest ratchet that I got myself, and I want to see what you guys think. Is it really worth it? Let's check it out. Today's video, I just want to show you some tools. I don't want to unbox them. Particularly, I want to show you this tool, what am I going to use it for, what can you use it for, and then I want to show you some batteries that you're going to need to get. I'm going to tell you the price of this tool and all that other stuff. I did actually pay for it myself. It's not a sponsored video. Got a Home Depot receipt right here. And I could tell you right now, before we even start, all of this here is $450 with taxes. Actually, minus this piece, even though I purchased it as well. Because this actually is free when you purchase this tool from Home Depot. Not something that Home Depot guys know about. Definitely something I didn't know about, so I want to definitely point that out. So guys, yesterday I went to Home Depot looking for a perfect ratchet for myself, and I found this Milwaukee, which is, there was 3 choices in Home Depot. This was like the most expensive choice at $200. But guess what? When you get this tool, you get this battery for free, and this costs $60. So does that mean this tool cost $140? Well, that's exactly what I want to ask you guys. Do you think it's worth it? $140 if you get an extra battery for $60. So it makes me feel that the tool is $140 because you get that extra battery. Because guys, batteries are very expensive. So my question to you guys, would you buy this for $200 if it did not have a battery? Because online they're $200, and now with the battery, which is free, it makes the tool $140. Do you think it's worth it at $140? Let me know, because this is something I'm trying to figure out for myself. So basically we got a ratchet here that's by Milwaukee. That is a brushless ratchet at that. When it says fuel, it's a brushless. And this is the $200 one. This is $199.99. This is the best one they offer. There's also an extended version of this, but this is very beefy, like a very big invol here, and like this section here, so most likely it's going to be good. I've heard some stories with some older generation that these invols are twisting off because people are applying too much torque by themselves, actually, not by the tool. This one can withstand like 170 foot-pounds of torque if you're gonna try to use it yourself. Now, what would I use this tool for? Guys, something like this, especially when you're working on a Sprinter, trying to remove the pulleys and belts and getting your, you know, your tensioner assembly off, and you're trying to get your like water pump off and anything else that's right there, like high pressure fuel pump, you know, something like this. Man, it's going to be like a lifesaver, because there's no room to work in between the radiator, the fan, and the engine bay. There's about like, I don't know, like a couple inches of room, like 3 inches at best. And to have something that you can just slip, you know, like in between and just basically remove, man, it's going to be a life changer, you know, for many people. So basically this is why I ended up getting one of these. It's definitely an expensive type, an upgrade to try to get into the Milwaukees. I've been using Milwaukees, but they're regular powered type of stuff. This particular Milwaukee only comes as a tool itself, no charger. But right now there's a promotion where any select tool, and I guess by select it means any tool that you select, you get a free 2 amp hour battery. Now that is a great thing, but here's what I'm going to tell you. 2 amp hours is not going to definitely last. Previously I bought one from Home Depot, and it was like a 2 amp hour battery, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been less, but it's basically similar type of setup. And I tried to use it on one of these ratchets. It dies on me in less than 5 minutes. So I've looked at some reviews online for the Milwaukee, and it seems like nobody's complaining about how long they could actually use the tool. Looks like they could use it for a while, and it's not impacting anybody. But here's the thing. The cool thing about it is this particular tool, you could use any red lithium batteries that they have. So this particular one is like an M12, which costs like 129 bucks. Here's a red lithium 4.0. that comes with a charger, and this is $99. So this one's like even more expensive. But here's the thing, guys. If you're trying to get into the Milwaukee brand, you're gonna need some kind of batteries and charger, you know. Now, if you kind of think about it, the tool's 200. I paid 450. Would have been over 500. So that's just like $300 in batteries alone. So the tool is not bad. It's like $200 tool. So definitely going to be an interesting tool. I'm gonna make an updated video once I use it, like what I think about it. At this point, there's so many videos on YouTube. People unboxing these things. People are using these things. There's a bunch of videos on this. So, you know, people are testing the torques on them, and it seems like it's a little bit of underperforming depending on who you watch. Some channels are showing that this can only do like removing bolt torque max of 40. Okay, and depending on how you do it, like if you actually try to spin, you know, hold this down like to where it spins and then get the bolt, it can remove like 50 or 55 pounds. So maybe that's the max it can do, like if you're trying to, like, you know, get it to speed and then get it on there to remove it. So not the way I would use the tool, because I generally, you know, put it on the bolt and I try to remove it. But here's the thing, guys, these are not impact wrenches. So just so you know, I mean, this is a ratchet that just makes your life easier. So technically you don't need all the max torque and stuff. The most important thing is how long you could work with it, and, you know, like usability and stuff. So for it to be usable with this 2 amp, you know, I don't know, if you get some tight spaces, great. It's definitely good to have. It's free anyways, which is a good thing. I would definitely go for the 6 here. This is what I would use, and then use this 4 alongside with it, because I would keep one in charge, have one already charged, plugged in. Well, this would be charged as well, as a spare, and most likely this would be enough. So I would use the tool till the battery dies, and then I would pull this battery off, start using it till it dies, and then let's say this one's still charging, I still have this 2 amp hours left, and I could just finish working. Then this one would come off charge, you know, come already charged, and I'll be ready to continue. So I just want to show you guys some of this stuff, because, you know, once you, I guess, get into the Milwaukee line and you do have the batteries, now everything else that you buy, there's over 100 tools that use these type of batteries here, these M12 batteries. And this being a brushless, what that really means is, the reason they write fuel on here is because you will have more fuel in your battery. So they say up to 2 times longer use of the battery. So that's actually a really good thing. That means I could really use this tool. But here's the thing, guys. The reason I'm not unboxing this right now is because right now I'm actually debating whether to actually return this and get the longer reach one that's got a longer neck on it, or keep this one. Now with the longer reach neck, I've seen those are as much as $269. Here's the thing, I only seen it online. When I went to Home Depot, this was the only one that they had. They didn't have anything else. And what I really want to have is something that could reach really deep down, because, you know, I don't know if this is long enough to get all the pulleys that I want to get. I might just need just a tiny bit longer, you know, just something like that. So I'm going to look into that, and once I find something, I'm definitely going to make a video about it and point it out. But before I find out for sure, I don't want to really take anything out of the box, because, you know, if I'm going to be returning something, I'd rather return it, you know, closed up and not even use it. But this is definitely a good tool. Like, if I was like not on the budget, man, I would, you know, buy this one and then buy that longer one, because there's some places, like, let's say if you're trying to remove like the turbo and stuff on a Sprinter, like behind the Sprinter, that long one might be just too long, because, you know, you want to sneak in there behind the turbo with something short, something torquey, to try to, you know, remove it, and this would definitely be the way to do it. But here's the thing, this is not an impact, so this is why it's only up to 5 pounds, because you know, they have a kick. So if it's like spinning, it's like, you know, it's like too much, it's like stops, it actually kicks. The impacts, they don't kick, and that's what the most important thing about impacts. I'm actually trying to find something similar in an impact with a lot more torque. But I definitely like this one. I definitely would like to keep it. It's just, I do feel that it's more important for me to have a longer one. I don't know if this is going to be long enough to reach what I need to reach, but I'm actually getting ready to do Sprinter belt and a pulleys replacement on my Sprinter. And seriously, I've been over there like trying to remove the pulley on the tensioner pulley, and I can't get that Torx thing off. I tried every single tool that I have, and I don't have nothing that, you know, skinny like that could, you know, get over there. Everything's slipping off on me, like nothing's working. So the only resort is to take apart my whole front end. And while I done it in the past many times to, you know, make it better when I'm shooting a video and stuff, sometimes for the convenience factor for me, sometimes for the video for you guys so you could see what I'm doing, I don't always want to disassemble a front end and try to mess with all that just so I could replace the pulleys. That's just way too much trouble. I much rather get the right tool for the job, you know, remove what I need to remove the correct way the first time and move on. While I like this tool, I'm going to look into something longer and I'll let you know. But maybe if you don't have something like this and you're looking for like a shorter one that's really beefy, this might be the tool for you. And like I said, any tool that you pick up by Milwaukee from Home Depot, at least right now, they got a special going on to where you get an extra battery like this. But the special is actually interesting. Like, the more expensive of a tool that you end up getting, the battery that they give you. So you might just need to look at their sign. I really didn't take a picture of it or anything, but anyways, guys, this is all I have for you today. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself. God bless you, and see you in my next video. Please hit a like on this video if you liked it. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comments below or hit a like. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.